The beginning of a long expedition is pure hell. Every step you take is painful, so you arm yourself with patience, understanding that the whole nature of this exercise is really about putting one foot in front of the other. So how do you become an Arctic explorer? Well, I mean, it starts, I think, with a dream, and as a child I was exposed to early novels and accounts of the golden age of exploration. So early on I knew that I would want to become an adventurer and explore in nature. But athleticism is something that I did out of passion and out of personal engagement. My role as both an athlete, as an advocate, and as a photographer is to try and really generate that level of interest into the polar region. So when you're out on the ice, everything comes at you.
Well, we're pinned down for the second consecutive day in complete whiteout conditions right now.
Then you've got this freezing, humid, cold Arctic wind that goes right through you and penetrates you to the bone. You have no option but just to carry on moving forward. When the ice moves at the whim of the winds and the currents and the tides, then it's not unusual for it to have negative drifts. So for every mile that you may be losing 1/10 of a mile, sometimes 2/10 of a mile. It makes for open leads of water, which are basically waterways. And that you've got a sledge behind you, you're carrying anywhere from 200 to 400 pounds of gear, depending on the length of the trip. You start progressively to push your rhythm a little bit more, little by little. You up it from 8 hours of travel initially to 9 and then 10. And then within a few weeks, you'll be traveling consistently at 12 to 13 hours a day. You make sure not to do anything stupid, so you injure yourself. Let's say if you pull a muscle and you're in that kind of environment, it's game over. It's a brutal impact on the body that you need to preemptively train for. And so the training will be a mix of cardiovascular and core training. And as well as that, I do hikes with a 100-pound vest, and I'll go up and down hills for about an hour. You need to train your body physiologically to be taking this type of abuse, both training-wise and diet-wise. Herbalife has been a part of the most challenging expeditions that I've done and became really a critical and ongoing part of my diet, especially when it comes to high performance. Putting the right scientifically balanced nutrition in your body is critical for you to be performing at peak. I'm big on the 24 line, that's generally what I go to. And the Prolong is really good for me because it's easy to ingest. And then the shakes is basically what I drink when I'm on the trails. But it definitely fills you up, it feeds your muscle, makes you feel good, and it tastes great. It's really only about setting your mind to it, establishing a goal, understanding how to reach that goal by coming up with a strategy and applying that strategy one step at a time in order to get there. And you can really impress yourself by how far you can actually go.